Ready. Play.
Hi Jan, first of all reflections on a bit of an epic match, especially that third set, and getting over the line was tough, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was the third time I played Dmitry, and every time we had quite a battle. I think the last time we played was also in 3 sets, so I knew it's going to be a challenge. In the first set, he just had the better start into the match. I was missing a few balls, that I shouldn't have had. Got broken, and then he was serving well, and I still didn't kind of find into my returns so well. So I gave him many cheap points on his serve, and that in the end made him win the first set. And in the second set I just had to regroup and focus on what I want to do today in the match. Started serving better, and then I found into my returns, made him play way more balls on his service games. Played a little bit, tried to find out where his weakness was and tried to penetrate that. And it worked out in the end. So thankfully, in the third set, was a little bit close towards the serve for the match, but in the end, I got it over the line.
Actually, as I was watching that third set, I started to think back almost a year ago in the epic match you had with Cressy, but it was the other way around with him. He was kind of leading all the time, especially in the third set anyway, and you were sort of the one. In fact, he had some match points, didn't he? And today, you had a match point, and there was an epic rally, and it didn't work out for you. And I started to think, just talk me through, when you have a match point and you don't get over the line at that point, how much is that difficult mentally?
I mean, of course, it's men's tennis. It's one break, even though it actually means a lot. If you've got a little moment where the other guy tries his best, and then suddenly has break chances where you're serving for the match. If he manages to win that game, be it 5-0, then the whole thing just starts over from the beginning. So he's on serve, he can go up 6-5, and then I have to come back and play a tiebreak. So it gets a lot trickier, once you drop your serve. But thankfully, I found a good serve in the right moment, and then just managed to win the game, and then it puts an end to the match. Whereas if it's 5-0, it's tough.
It's coming up to almost exactly a year since that match against Cressy, and obviously qualifying for the US Open for the first time. Just talk us through your memories of that, and then hopes for this year's US Open.
We were always joking that my best results usually come on the clay. So in terms of that, actually, French Open should be, the tournament to qualify. And last year I didn't have the best preparation, for the US Open. I played Bonn. I played quarterfinals in Bonn. I came to the States a little bit early, practiced a little bit, played like an exhibition tournament. So I didn't really have. I mean, I had proper matches, but not like a challenger match or something before that. But in those couple of days, I just started feeling good on the hard court. My serve was where I wanted, where I wanted it to be, and then it just built up from there. I just started into the first match. It was a little bit, so-so. I wasn't really happy with how I played, although I got it over the line, and then it just started developing into like a dream run for me.
Yeah, right. Just one more. On-court coaching now has been a thing for a couple of years, and I noticed there was lots of communication between you and the coach, especially second and beginning of the third set. First of all, is it something you enjoy? Do you like lots of feedback? How is it, or depends on the match and how it's going?
Yeah, with me this week is my league coach from Rot-Weiß Köln, where I play first Bundesliga, and we've known each other I'm playing for the club since 11 years. And he's an awesome coach. He's always been helping me more than he actually has to through the job at the club. Whenever I would lose early in summer, I could go there and practice with him. He'd watch all my league matches. He's sitting on the bench, giving me input from there. So whenever I can and it's convenient, I try to get him out, with me. And it just works brilliantly. I think he reads the game like a few people I know. So he's got great tactical knowledge, and it's always great help, to have him here, and I'm happy to just speak to him also during the match. I like that kind of input.
What's he saying? Like, serve to the backhand, look out for this, or what sort of things is he saying?
I mean, he's watching the game with two fresh eyes from the side. Whereas as a player, you sometimes you're so focused that you don't really see what's going on the other side. And he sees weaknesses. He sees where the opponent is having trouble returning, where he's having trouble where I return to, and that's just what the communication is more or less about. Trying to find the weaknesses and trying to go into them, and really hurt the opponent.
Thanks, Jan. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.